I'm Dr. Anthony Rayo. Homework is one of the most significant stresses that American families are dealing with right now. I mean, let's face it, children are getting homework at much younger grades, and they're getting more of it. They're indoors more. They're more restricted in terms of where they can go and how much time they can play. So stress is really piling up at home, and homework only adds to it. I hear this every day in my office. And so what I tell kids and their parents is, look, let's just admit that this is difficult, and it feels unfair, but that it's a reality. And that the homework doesn't belong to parents, it doesn't really belong to teachers, it belongs to kids. So this is what I ask kids and parents to do, is to come up with a very simple program. And I think that the trick lies in giving a little bit of control to your kids. This is how it works. First of all, the where of how you do your homework is very, very important. The location. Where is it happening? Now it gets tricky because for younger kids, they need a lot more supervision. They need someone to keep them on task, maybe answer questions. So that tends to be the kitchen or in a large open area. So that's one of the more difficult things, is trying to find a place that isn't too distracted. Are there sounds? Are things being cooked? Would that smell distract a child as well? Are there electronic devices anywhere near children? A brother or a sister coming in and out? So it's very important to try to create as calm and as distraction-free an environment as possible. And once we get to older kids, I really strongly recommend that you begin to fade them out of the kitchen or dining room or an area where there's a lot of distraction. See if they can do it in their room. It's very important that they get that habit under their belt before they hit high school. Certainly they're going to need it when they reach college. All right, with that said, the most important part of the program that I recommend for parents is this. You have to make it a choice. I know that sounds crazy. How could it be a choice? Teachers say you have to do it. Schools say that the teachers have to give the homework or else children can't graduate. I want you to present this to your kids in a way that makes them feel like they have some ownership. So what I tell parents to do is, first of all, get calm. Get your anxiety out of the way. Take a couple of deep breaths and know that this is going to be a process that's going to take more than just a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks. It may take months. It may take a year or two in the earlier grades to nail this down. But this is the right approach, particularly if you want your child to have the skills to be independent. Tell your child, look, this isn't my homework, this is your homework. And you know what? I can't force you to do it. I really can't. Particularly older kids, this is an easy thing to say to them. Yeah, what am I going to do? Sit down, I'm going to hold your hand, and I'm going to move the pencil. I'm going to make your eyes read through the words in the book. There's no way. I can't make you do that. Maybe you can just sit, quiet, and do nothing. But look, that's your choice. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll attach something positive. It may be something you're already getting now for free. Maybe it's computer time, electronic devices. Maybe it's going to a favorite sport a little bit later in the afternoon. Maybe it's something special that comes up that evening or maybe on the weekend. And what we're going to do is we're going to tie them together. That's what big people do. That's what grown-ups do. And we're thinking of you as getting older. So I want to treat you that way. So look, it's your choice. I don't want to nag. I don't want to yell. What I want you to do is just make the decision. I'll give one reminder. We'll set up a place for you to do it that's quiet. I'll be available to help you if you have any questions. But if you refuse, well, then that's your choice. I won't get angry. I'm not going to yell at you. That doesn't work. It's never worked in the past. But you will lose the privilege, whatever that is, automatically. Now, the beauty of that is, in a way, you can start fresh the next day. And we'll keep doing it. And we'll see how long it goes. It's that kind of talk that I think really works with kids. I would also suggest that you enlist the school. Talk with the teachers about supporting you on this. Let them know ahead of time. You know, what we're doing at home is we're making homework, in many respects, a choice between getting it done and having fun, good things right after, or deciding to procrastinate, not do it, and then losing our privileges. It's exactly the way work works. If you don't go, if you don't show up on time, you get fired or you don't get paid. So it's really important, start young, try to instill a sense of ownership in your kids. And for the most part, you have to step aside. If you find yourself doing your kids' homework, spending a lot of time, or they're faking that they can't do it really well, then that is, in many ways, a failure on our part as parents and adults.